This is Colin Dijs from Deboroo, and welcome to this video where we're going to look at Pillar 3 optimization of the 5-pillar Facebook ads affiliate marketing strategy.
This video is brought to you by Deboroo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
If you haven't seen the other pillar videos yet, I recommend you to watch those first. This video then will make a lot more sense. Pillar 1, technical preparation, and Pillar 2, testing. So let's have a look at Pillar 3, which is all about optimization. In affiliate marketing, we work with a lot of data. So that's where we'll start. Data is the main point of the optimization process. Where do we find the data? We will find the data inside our tracker, right? The tracking software, as explained in the second pillar, is the core of your analytical capacity. The Facebook Ads Manager is simply not enough. One, it doesn't give you the correct data in terms of what has actually happened. So the Facebook Ads Manager, the pixel is up to 20% off, and your tracker has real-time data to what has actually happened in your funnel. We can also track a lot further through the funnel than what we can with Facebook ads. Yes, especially as we are affiliates, we want to own the data, not rely on Facebook at all. So this will allow us to track campaign level, right? It will allow us to track ad set level, and it will allow us to track ad level. How we do this is through parameters. In addition, it goes further. We know the landing page CTR, which is a very important one, and we know the offer conversion rate. It all comes back into the tracker. One place to store all the data. It is one of the core tools of any affiliate marketer. You cannot do without operate this business model properly. Data is there to be analyzed. We analyze the data based on the specifications given in Pillar 2. For example, CPA rule, 3-day rule. Depending on your business structure, what you're working with, we analyze the data this way. However, that analytical capacity of all the data in your brain, in the tracker combined, has tremendous value, right? So one, if we store the data ourselves, it has a lot of value, right? Why? Because you pay money to get this data, and when you have a considerable sized business, you can sell this data. If I would sell my tracker data, I would literally get millions, because from this data you can see where the opportunities are in the market, because there's so much data on profitable campaigns, offers that are converting, but obviously we don't sell this information because we use it for our own campaigns to make a bigger opportunity for ourselves, right? So the data is where the money's at. By looking at the data and applying the rules, so we know that this is the method Pillar 2 applies here. Method Pillar 2 applies here, here, and here, right? All of this are under testing. The optimization, therefore, let me just go back to the data. I will leave it as this. And I'll just say tracker, just to keep it clear. The optimization, therefore, is go minus, which will result is plus. Yes, go minus is plus. What that means is cut the losers and double down on the winners. Once testing, therefore, the Pillar 2 leans against the third pillar. They are not one pillar, they're two separate pillars, only they are attached. The testing phase flows into the optimization. So while you might be on the aggressive testing, the optimization already occurs depending on the spend of the method you're applying, 3-day rule or CPA rule, right? So optimization is cutting placements, in this case ad sets, while testing, yes, while testing Pillar 2. So in this scenario, either that would be 3-day rule being applied or CPA rule, right? So while you're doing your aggressive testing on the ad level, the ad set holding the creatives might already be ready for optimization, and then we execute, right? What do we call this to be able for the user, for it to make sense when we create these things, is we call it the coherent flow. This is something that comes back in all my material. It has to be coherent because all the elements can confuse the user. That's why we use the software, we use a landing page builder, we use a tracker for ourselves to keep it clear what everything is, what's going on, how it works, and how we can scale our business. But for the consumer, they need to be able to go through a proper flow, which makes sense, so they convert and we make money, right? That's basically the end result. Okay, so now when we are focused on optimization, we got the coherent flow, we got the cutting placements, and we got all the data in the tracker, right? There is not much more to do than to follow and analyze the tracker data, right? Okay, so what happens there from data, that's why I cleared it before, we are going to focus on, well, I can just say patterns, right? What does this mean? So this might mean that we see in the tracker that interest 1 is 40% ROI, yes? And interest 1 on a different ad set, so we'll say interest 1, ad set 1, right, 40% ROI. Interest 1, ad set 2 is 50% ROI, right? So now you have 2 profitable ad sets, which are basically thanks to the first pillar, right? But ad set interest 2, ad set 1 is minus 50, and interest 2, ad set 2, right? Because you're testing, is plus, let's say, 10%. So a clear pattern that we can see is it depends on obviously what the variable is. So the difference between these ad sets, it might be a specific lender or it might be something else, male, female, for example. But you know that overall this interest, if that's the unique variable that is a similarity, performs better. What does this mean is you want to upscale the interest 1 effort, downscale or perhaps kill the interest 2 efforts, right? And the only way you can see this is inside your tracker because you see the full flow. You cannot see it in the Facebook Ads Manager because the data is not accurate or it is not significant enough in terms of volume of things that you can see, right? So where, I can give you an example, as I said in the Pillar 2 testing video, inside the Facebook Ads Manager, you maybe see, let's say, 1,000 data points, which is many. That same campaign will give in your tracker 1,000,000 data points. Yes? So if the game of optimization is all about data optimization, we need to read the data, see what it tells us, and then optimize it. What would be worth more? 1,000 data points or 1,000,000 data points? Obviously 1,000,000 data points. And that's why people who use these kinds of products, in combination with the strategies, of course, hustle, are pulling off amazing results compared to people who don't, right? And it's very obvious, but if you don't know, you don't know, and that's why I'm telling you right now how it actually works. Other than that, the optimization is not difficult. Look at the data, see what works. How do we see what works? Yes? Because this might be obvious for me, but it might not be obvious for you. What works is anything that's surpasses your testing method. Yeah, so either the CPA rule or the 3-day rule. So it's either the result, say it, 1, break even, or 2, profitable. Yes. During the optimization phase, obviously, when you start your ad sets, you will accumulate an investment, or what negative people call loss. Right? It's the investment into the campaign. Then you kill the ad sets quick, then the profitable ones or the break-even ones will have to compensate your initial investment. right? Before you're truly profitable. That's why we say testing methods either break even or profitable, because either if you are profitable, you're not really profitable. You first need to compensate the initial start of the campaign. But those are two outcomes that are basically guaranteed, right? Because if you have 5 ad sets, you kill 4, you apply the method. So this one must either break even or profitable, else it would also be killed, right? Very simple, and that's why it works so perfectly. And then it basically ties in together. The data all comes together inside the tracker, where you basically look at these specific elements. So the testing method is applied on the ad set level, right? While on the ad level, you got the aggressive testing, right? At the same time. That's why the pillars are standing next to each other. There's not much room because they're tied in together, but they're not one pillar. The ad level, the aggressive testing still goes on. What does this mean? It means that if you kill an ad set while the testing is still happening, it is not lost, because these ads are also used on a different ad set, and you can sort that data on the different ad set. So the optimization there is something you cannot see properly again without using a tracker. Because in the tracker, I just select ad set 1, ads on ad set 2, and I can see all the data. In Facebook ads, you have to go back, you have to go forth, you have to take screenshots, you have to put it in Excel. It makes no sense, right? So again, the tracker is what will be helpful there. This is basically the optimization for Facebook compared to other traffic sources. For example, push native, the display, the focus is a lot on the optimization, right? But as the pixel power, let's call it pixel power, right? We rely on the pixel to do a lot of work. It is very much focused on testing instead of the optimization, because the optimization is just you reading the data, following your testing rules, and applying either the killing or soon to be part 4 scaling of your campaigns, right? So this is basically what the optimization is about. Very simple, I think. If you're confused, watch the video again. If you are interested in exploring the options of what it would take for a tracking software to be applicable, then obviously check the link below this video. We have a free demo of our Deborah Suite platform where you can look inside, see what the tracker offers, see what the landing pages offer in order for you to stay compliant, which is one of the primary movers. Good luck. Now you know the pillar 3. Let's move on in the next video. Pillar 4, scaling.
If you're an affiliate marketer, listen up. How about a free course on Facebook, native, or push advertising? Sounds pretty good, right? For a limited time only, the Deborah Suite affiliate marketing platform by Colin Dijs is offering a free course for every new sign-up. And that's not all. You can now have a look inside the platform, explore the tracking software, landing page builder, and cash flow manager before joining. You've literally got nothing to lose. Click the link in the description to create your free demo account and see what the most powerful affiliate marketing platform has to offer.